Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about some of the more recent MMO news, as well as a question I was asked. If you would like to skip around in the video, I will have the titles displayed front and center for you, so you can just skip around and go around and take a look at whatever you'd like to. So we're going to start with ESO Solstice and subclassing, and we're going to start by taking a look at what ZeniMax has to say about this topic. Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1 and Update 46, now live on PC and Mac. Explore the mysterious island of Solstice and discover an old foe returned in the Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1 and Update 46, now live on PC and Mac. The Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1 is now live on PC, Steam, and Epic Games. Pretty new quest line. Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1 is set in a land wholly new to the Elder Scrolls and is included in 2025 Content and Premium Edition. Also releasing is the free Update 46 base game patch, which features a host of new additions and fixes, including the subclassing system, a new system to welcome back returning heroes, and more. Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1 delve into the mysterious new land of Solstice and investigate the resurgence of the dreaded Wormcult. Note that this is only the first part of the adventure, with Part 2 arriving in Q4 of this year. Okay, and we'll touch on that later. A true sequel story. In this new adventure and story, you will continue the narrative from ESO's original main quest line as you investigate the resurgence of the infamous Wormcult. Together with new returning allies, you must venture into the Isle of Solstice, discover the cult's plans, and uncover the secrets of the mysterious withering wall that divides it. I'll show you all that later. The new release also introduces Solstice, a tropical island paradise never before seen in the Elder Scrolls series. As you explore the Western Solstice zone, a host of new locations and dangers await. Ossen Cage Trial. Okay, I know I'm most likely mispronouncing that. If you know what the real pronunciation is, could y'all let me know in the comments? Thanks. Tamriel's PvE players can put their teamwork and skills to the test with Western Solstice's new trial, Ossen Cage. This new 12-player challenge, set in Cold Harbor but accessible from the new zone, sees teams venture into one of Molag Bal's most infamous fortresses to capture a dangerous relic. New dangers, mechanics, and rewards await those willing to brave the Ossen Cage. The Fighters Guild needs your help. While adventuring within Solstice, you can earn and unlock a series of new and unique rewards. This includes 16 new antiquities with 3 mythic items, new item sets, a ton of collectibles, and crafting motifs to pets. Purchase details, yeah, that's cool, I guess. In addition, preparing, okay, content has note to ESO. Okay. Once you have access to Seasons of the Wormcult Part 1, you can begin your new adventure in the following ways: via Wayshrine or via the, okay, yeah. Note that features, there are no level or story requirements. Okay, you can play with a new or existing character. Update 46. Releasing alongside the Season of the Wormcult Part 1 is Update 46, a free new base game patch for all ESO players. Update 46 introduces a series of new features, improvements, and fixes. Subclassing system. With the new subclassing system, you can mix and match up to 2 different class skill lines with your existing characters, unlocking new realms of customizability for your builds and playstyle. To get started with the subclassing system, all you need is 1 character at level 50. You can pick up the short system quest to begin, build a character uniquely to you. Learn about this in the deep dive blog. Here's Return, provides tools and guidelines. Yeah, that's cool. In addition, basic combat furnishing. Let's skip that. Console add-ons, let's concern us. Additional changes, introducing a series of tweaks and improvements to the base game experience. Yeah, that's cool. This includes improvements in in-game map and tutorials. Okay. The war begins. The dreaded Wormcult has returned, and the people of Solstice need your help. Explore an island paradise, investigate the cult's mysterious return, and discover the secrets of the withering wall that now divides it all. Are you ready to begin your Seasons of the Wormcult adventure? Perhaps you're most looking forward to customizing your builds with the subclassing system. Share your plans with us. Seasons of the Wormcult is now live on PC and Mac, arriving. Okay, yeah, it's here on PC and Mac. So, before I go any further, I just want to ask all of you watching my video, if you play ESO and you've tried subclassing, what do y'all think? Do y'all like it, or do you think it's welcome addition to ESO. I mean, honestly, I've pretty much ran the same build for about the past 10 years, and I don't really see the point in changing it now. I mean, just call me lazy if you want, but that's just me. So, here's the map of Solstice so far. This is what I see on my end. This is a screenshot that I took. So see this divide right here. And then this is where the wall is, and then we're probably gonna get this half in Q4. That's what we can't see right now. Here's the wall in case you're curious. Something that I personally wonder is, do we have to get so far in the Solstice storyline in order for the wall to dissolve, or do we have to wait in the real world for Q4 of 2025 to get here? Your guess on that is probably as good as mine. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in Q4 of this year. So next we're going to talk about PAX Day verse 3. And we're going to see what Mainframe has to say about PAX Day. Path of the Adventure is coming on June 11th. So that's in about 4 days from the time of this video. We are excited to finally announce that Path of the Adventure will be deployed on June 11th. Please note that we anticipate 8-hour maintenance. Verse 3 is the most expansive and ambitious update PAX Day has seen to date. If you haven't caught up yet, don't miss the deep dives we've prepared on what's coming. World changes. The world of PAX Day is transforming itself to welcome more players, and we are reshaping the land, streamlining exploration, and bringing players closer together than ever before. For more details, you can consult our blog. New RPG system. The classic RPG Trinity, Tank Healer DPS, will now have meaningful roles in PAX Day with the new RPG system, from new armors to new spells and a new resource, Spirit. Gear yourself for a revamped PvE and dungeon experience. You can consult our spotlight on the RPG system and its clarification for more details. Updated crafting progression. Crafting is undergoing major changes, with tailoring, blacksmithing, and leatherworking being completely revamped to match the new armor system. Other professions will also benefit from those changes. All details can be read in our spotlight. Okay. World wipe. All those changes required that we wipe the existing world. We'll remove your plots, and their content will be stored in your redeeming queue. While your character will retain their crafting skills, all other skills, like their gear and their name, will be reset. Clans will also be deleted, and you'll need to recreate them. Note also that the number of shards opening after the deployment of the update will be reduced, as those will welcome more players overall. You can find all the info in our blog about the wipe. If you want more details, you can jump on our FAQ. Each of these updates brings meaningful changes and will shape the way you experience PAX Day moving forward. Keep an eye out for the full patch notes. We'll be sharing them soon with all the details. Pax Vobiscum, the Mainframe team. So you're going to keep your crafting skills, and then everything. So basically, you keep your crafting skills, and then everything else is going to get deleted. All right. Well, now if you know me, you know that I wish Mainframe well. I wish PAX Day well, but I think there's pretty much no denying that PAX Day is not exactly optimal in its current state. But I hope it does better. I genuinely do have high hopes for verse 3, that this is when PAX Day basically starts getting good. Not that it wasn't. Okay, well, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, so I was asked a question if I intend to participate in the Throne and Liberty Castle siege for Stoneguard Castle, and the short answer to that question is no. I don't intend to do the castle siege. A bit more of a detailed answer is that would require more time, effort, and energy that I'm willing to put in. I try to find a balance between Silicium and the real world. And I feel like if you're going to have any hope, because here's the thing, if you're going to siege the castle, you're sieging in order to take control of the castle. but that would require a lot more time, effort, and energy than I'm or anybody or almost anybody in the guild is willing to put in. But going for the throne or going for Stoneguard Castle is not really my goal. I don't really want to have to know life this game. Because if you've read my review of Throne and Liberty on Steam, you'll see that I wrote that you have to know life this game with a bunch of other people who also know life this game in a guild and then in a guild alliance. Ugh, I really don't want to have to deal with all that. That's going to be Castle Sieges would require a fixed cost, a sunk cost, hoping to get that return on investment. And if you're an economics person, you know exactly what I'm talking. Well, if you're an economics person who also knows Throne and Liberty stuff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I just don't even want to get into it. So that's how I feel about Castle Sieges in Throne and Liberty. Okay, so next we're going to talk about the Chrono Odyssey beta coming up, and here's what here's some notes that have been released on Steam. So it's going to start on June 20th and end on June 22nd. So we're literally going to have 2 days to try this out. It's going to be available in North America, Europe, and Asia. Let's see. When will I know? Okay, so we're committed to delivering a stable experience during the closed beta to help ensure smooth quests and reliable access will be granted in phases starting June 19th and continuing throughout the closed beta period. Invitation emails will be sent via Steam. We appreciate your patience. For the system requirements, okay, I'm not gonna read through all that out loud. Will my game progress be saved? No. What languages? It'll be in English and Korean. Will the closed beta be on other platforms? Will only be available on Steam and PC? Okay, so that's important. How can I report a bug? And see, this last part is the part y'all are gonna want to know. Is the closed beta under NDA? No, and that's good. So we can stream, record, and share gameplay content, including screenshots and videos. See, that's what I wanted. Now, we're talking literally later this month. We can see for ourselves what else, how good, how bad, or how good or how bad Chrono Odyssey is going to be, at least in the state it'll be in for the beta. We're going to see what kind of features the game has. I personally will be looking very forward to it. I hope I get in, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, they better. Okay, Cacao, Chrono Studios. If y'all are watching this, I'm a guild master. I personally would appreciate being prioritized and getting in. Yeah, y'all probably aren't gonna see this video, but I'm still gonna say it anyway. So the next thing we're going to talk about is Dune Awakening. I believe it's still going to be releasing on June 10th. I personally have no intention of playing this game. I have not touched it. I have not tested it. I know other people have, but I've seen MMO creators talk about it. I personally don't want to, though. Why I feel that way could be a topic for its own video based off what I've seen. However, I am going to endorse my friend Dahlia for this game. So she's gonna have a guild, and she has the details for what she plans to do on her server. So I'm going to leave links to her Twitch, her YouTube, and her server in the pinned comment of this video. If you'd like to meet her and check out what she has to say about Dune Awakening and her plans, her agenda. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any comments at all, that my floating head can answer for you, or in the next video, I'll be happy to address whatever y'all have to say. Have a corrosively wonderful day, and I'll see y'all in my next video.